Yeah, it's trying to get this thing to work for me. See if I can do it this way now. It's kind of hard to hold this thing and this god awful stand I got here. It just won't work. But this is just for people that want to know. I don't generally read tarot for people because I don't believe that it's for everybody. I did religion and philosophy for a while, so I am a Christian, but I'm not a traditional Christian. But there's always, like, I'm watching Kim Clement on YouTube, and I've, since I've seen the France burning, and he made that prophecy about this French monarch, I've been kind of curious of who he was, good or evil. There's been stories about both. I'm not even Catholic, matter of fact. I grew up in a Southern Baptist church, and I really don't follow a pulpit pounding preacher, if you will. So I do go by other means, to get the same thing as Christ said, to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And that's what I try to do. If something works for me, I'll try it. If it don't, I move on to something else. That's my crystal ball. I don't gaze into it like a medium would. I use it for meditation. And that's partly what I'm going to be doing tonight on my own. Because I don't want people, shying away from me. But if I do a reading, I do it, with the tarot. When I do a reading, I do it by myself. And I use what is called a 5-card spread. The first 2 cards meaning, the question you have, the center one being your answer, the other 2 on the other side being, if it's something, that you can change, what you might can change, or something you need to do to prepare, whatever the case may be. I just let the cards tell me what they, what I'm thinking that they're telling me. But I will not read for somebody else until, I'm comfortable enough, because really I'm kind of new with the tarot cards. So I don't know everything about them yet. Like, I'm going to do this reading and then I'll go back, look up and see what these cards mean. But for right now, we'll get these mediums, if anybody does see this and they are a medium, tell me what it means. Maybe you can give me better insight. Who is this great monarch coming out of France? Okay, and if I'm not inclined, or if I feel like I'm not inclined to choose a card, I won't. Normally I would do this differently, but I don't have 2 hands available. I'm holding an iPad that kind of big, and the stand don't want to work for me. This one's coming out to me. 1. And yeah, I can feel a little energy. 3. Now, if there's anything, I'll do like really anybody else does. I'll do, if I have a question about the cards, let's make sure I only got 1 here. If I have any question about any one of these cards, then I'll go ahead and lay 2 or 3 more on top of it, most likely 3. That's the general rule for a more definitive answer. Okay. Who is this Catholic monarch that Kim Clement and others have prophesied about over the years? Okay. And you read it just like a book. And I got to go up close that is the Four of Cauldrons. And as you can see, it's upside down. Same thing, a Knight of Shield, and it's upside down. Here's your answer. Another one upside down. Look, they're all coming up upside down. And that's the sun. Okay, that one's up. That's a lady. Page of Swords. What I can do to prepare. Six of Cauldrons, and of course that's upside down as well. All these cards seem to be Musgrave. So I'm going to have to look those up. Y'all tell me what you think. The only one that I would really have questioned, and I'm sure people have seen it online, me making references to King Arthur, there's only one sword that I know of that would be moved with divine power coming out of that region, and that would be King Arthur's sword that was held by the Lady of the Lake. That's the only, and that's legend. Everything else is Musgrave. Maybe he's real and I'm having all these reverses. Maybe it's my belief that's not real, which I kind of understand. So, yeah, what can I do to prepare for it in the future? Maybe this is the one you need to question. See, now when I walked over there, these three came out to me. Okay. And I'll look these up later. The first one, Musgrave. That's the Two of Shields. When I get my interpretation or find out what these mean, then I'll go ahead and upload that as well. The High Priestess. And she's Musgrave. And the Two of Swords. And he's Musgrave. All these cards for some reason came out upside down. That's kind of bothering. I've never had that happen reading these cards. Let me go ahead and cut this off so I can go ahead and look up what all these mean. Yeah, it's going to take a while because I'm going to be rewatching this video to see. But I'll catch y'all at it.